Hello and welcome to this new section, data collection and pre-processing, and the first lecture of that in this course, Mastering Artificial Intelligence. So in this section, we'll help you learn how to collect and pre-process the data to become a successful artificial intelligence engineer, the AI engineer. And we will begin by talking about how to gather relevant data from various sources, ensure its quality, and pre-process it to make it suitable for analysis and modeling. So, how do you think? How would you go about collecting and pre-processing data? Any thoughts? See, the whole purpose of gathering relevant data from various sources, ensuring its quality in pre-processing is to make it suitable for analysis and modeling. And that involves several steps. So let's look at what are these steps that you need to take. So first you need to identify data sources. So you determine the data sources from which you can obtain relevant data for your analysis and modeling tasks. Now, these sources could include databases, APIs, web scraping, sensor data, text documents, spreadsheets, and third-party data sets. And anything else, as time evolves, as things evolve, there could be new sources of data as we keep going forward in future. The second thing that you need to do is to clearly define the data requirements based on the objectives of your analysis and modeling project. And there you need to identify the types of data, whether it is structured or unstructured, or also look at the variables of interest and any specific criteria or constraint that you need to be mindful of while defining the data requirements. Then you need to gather data from identified sources using appropriate models and tools. Now, this may involve, querying databases, accessing APIs, downloading files, or scraping website or collecting data from sensors in IoTs, right? So there are the five things that we would like to mention here that you can use to collect the data. Then you need to evaluate the quality of collected data to ensure its reliability, accuracy, completeness, and consistent. And the common issues to look for include, include missing data values, duplicate entries, outliers, errors, and inconsistencies in data formats or units. So this is how you go about assessing data quality. So then you need to clean the data by addressing these quality issues that we talked about in the last slide and reproducing here. And that happens during the assessment phase. And this may involve using many techniques that we will talk to you as we go forward. So common thing is handling missing values. Now you can handle the missing values by imputing or calculating the missing values using statistical methods like that gives you mean, median and mode, deleting rows and columns with missing data or using advanced imputation techniques like k-nearest neighbor or regression imputation, and there may be many more that will keep evolve over a period of time. Now, what is median and mode? Let's take a quick look at and recap. Now, if you see the illustration here, you have these six numbers. So the sum of total numbers divided by the total number is the mean, which is 4.66 here on the top left. Then the median is the top. You arrange the values in particular order and then pick the middle values. And here the median is 4 plus 6 divided by 2 equal to 5. Mode is the most common number, and here see 7 is the mode number, and range is the lowest and highest, which is 7 minus 1 equal to 6. So that's how you figure out mean, mode, and median values for the statistical part to use in your missing value. The second thing that we can talk about is the k-nearest neighbor technique for to use, and there it is a simple and versatile machine learning algorithm used for both classification and regression tasks, and it is based on the principle of similarity where the predicted label of value of the new data point is determined by the label or the value of its k nearest neighbor in the training data sets. So this is how this knn can also be used for missing values. Then regression imputation is another one in which you replace the missing value with predicted scores from a regression equation by using information from complete variables. Now, the advantage of this, it generates a complete data sets. A variable tends to be correlated. The disadvantage is the input data is perfectly correlated with the scores, and you might overestimate the correlation as a result of that. Removing duplicates is another task that you have in cleaning data. So you identify and remove duplicate records of entries from a data set, and Microsoft Excel offers a wonderful functionality called remove duplicates. So you select the table with that you want to look at the duplicate value that has duplicate value, select that, and then use the functionality to remove duplicates, and you get a resultant table that has the duplicates removed. So it's a very easy process of removing duplicates. Now you can remove duplicates across the entire row that has complete, let's say, duplication, or you can also remove partial duplicates as you need to. Correcting errors is another one where you need to fix errors or inconsistencies in data entries manually or programmatically. And for programmatical usage, there are bots which can fetch data for processing, moving files in folders to storages for easy access. There are trained bots, and there are ML and AI programs. So there are a variety of programs or programmatic methods that are emerging for correcting errors. So having looked at these various things that you can do to clean the data, what do we do next? We will now look at how to take care of another kind of inconsistency in data called standardizing data forms. So how can we standardize data formats is what we will discuss in the next lecture. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on data collection and pre-processing. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer a question. And also download the PDF file to take a look at anything that interested you in this lecture.